Hey guys, so we are back on the 74 TR6 after we spent a few days on the 60 TR3 that we recently purchased, and there are a few videos about that, but that's something else. We're back on the 74 TR6 now, and we're gonna keep working here. We're gonna finish what we started in the previous episode. So in the previous episode we cut out the rust from the front valance, as you can see here, and we made some replacement patches and we tucked them in place, but we never welded them, and that's where we ended the video. So in this video we're gonna pick up from this point. So now it is another day, and I already cut this rust here. If you remember, there was a rusty piece here, and I bent this piece of metal that I'm gonna put like that, just like that. I'm gonna mark it now and I'm gonna weld it there. I'm actually just gonna tack it. I'm thinking of leaving all the welds for later. I mean, when I install the wings and I flip it to its side, then it's gonna be easier for me to do some welds. For example, these ones. This is too low for me. I have to sit on the floor and do those, and I don't like this idea. So there's two more things that I discovered. See, that's the mounting point for the bonnet, and it is all corroded, but I forgot about it, so now I rediscovered it. This one too. So I'm gonna have to take them out. This one even lost one of the nuts here. So I'm gonna have to take them out, repair the metal behind it, because this is holding the whole entire bonnet, and it's not a light part, believe me, it's a heavy part. So this metal needs to be solid. But we're gonna do that later. First I'm gonna do this. All right, this is done. So now we can move to this. And also we have to put this in the exact same position after. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it right on top of this and right at the end. So this is gonna be my position. And then we're gonna figure out the rest. Right, let's see what this patch should look like. Okay, welcome to the other side. So this is the side that is gonna be seen in the engine bay. So it is more important to keep this aligned than the inside, which is gonna be always hidden. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be aligning it on this side and welding it on the other side. And then hopefully this side is gonna look perfect. Okay, it was a challenge to grind this inside, and that's why I didn't do a very good job, but it's gonna be hidden, so I don't really care. That's more than enough. Okay, so I cleaned it more or less. I welded another nut, but just to be on the safe side I did a little bit too much welding. And then I drilled a few holes for plug welds. Here there was a little hole, rotten hole, but I left it so I can actually use it as a plug for plug welding. And these two big holes that are not used, also I'm gonna do some welding on them. So I think I'm gonna just mount it like that with two bolts on the inside. Yeah, I drilled the holes here. Alright, one side done, let's go to the other side. I didn't expect to spend so much time on it, because it didn't look like such a big repair, but actually it was a big repair. So anyway, I spent like 2 hours on this side. Hopefully this side, now that I know what I'm doing, maybe it's gonna take less, huh? Who knows? Well, not really. This one took another 2 hours. Oh my god. The grinding inside, this whole entire stitch to grind it, that takes forever. Because only a little die grinder can go in there, but die grinder can take only so much. So anyways, it is done. Looks great inside as well. So now actually I figured out something else. I forgot a patch here. How did I miss that? You remember this is where I started? But actually no, I started with the other side, and here somehow I missed this patch. So let me take this out and repair it. I'm sure there's rust underneath. Yeah, I can feel it. There's a rusty hole. So let me take this out and repair it. All right, so this repair is done, and here's the old piece actually. You see what they covered? There's a hole in it, but they still just covered it and brazed it. Why wouldn't you at least cut out the rust? I don't know. Anyways, so now my plan is, I wanted to flip it to the side, of course, but before I flip it, I think I should actually start welding here and weld as much as I can wherever it is easy while it's in this position. And then I'm gonna take it off the frame again. We're gonna attach the wings or wooden rotisserie or whatever we want to call it, and we're gonna flip it to the side. We still have to tack, I think the floor over there is not secured to the body, so I think I have few more places where I need to tack the floor. I think over there as well it is not tacked, so the structure is secure. And because I noticed the other day I lifted the body for some reason. Oh yeah, I lifted the body over there to work a little bit, to work on the inner wheel well over there, and then I noticed that the floor split over here. I can even see some holes for spot welds that I left, so I can weld it from underneath when the body is flipped to the side, but still I have to make sure that it is tucked in place, at least here in the corner, so the structure doesn't change, because if it twists a little bit and then I weld it on an angle, that's gonna be a huge problem. So I have to make sure that all the panels are secured to each other before I lift the body. But anyways, that's a subject for another video. I'm not gonna hold you here for too long watching me welding, that's boring. I'm gonna start from here. Of course I can't weld only here because I don't want to overheat it, so I want to weld a little bit at a time here, 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 maybe underneath here, and wherever I can. And knowing myself, I'm not gonna know when to stop, and I'm gonna weld it all. Well, we will see. We will take it by the ear. So let's get started. And of course, as expected, I didn't know when to stop and I almost welded it completely. Yeah, only the bottom of this square is not welded. So now I'm gonna grind it again as much as I can, and the rest I'm gonna do when I flip it to the side. But most of it is welded anyways. Phew. Wow, that was a lot of grinding. And it's not perfect. It's not perfect as usual. I mean, not that usually it's perfect, I mean that usually it's not perfect. So, I know, somebody in the comments, somebody compared my quality to Jed Mutley's quality, and even though I'm flattered by that, guys, unfortunately I'm far from that quality. Because Jed Mutley's repairs, after he's done welding, they're ready for paint. I doubt that he ever uses body filler. Well, my repairs require buckets of body filler, as he would say. Anyways, it's much better. A little bit of body filler here and there, and it's gonna look great. Here I'm not really concerned, even though I still need to use body filler, but I'm not really concerned for the top because there's another piece that goes on top of that. For whatever reason I don't like it, but that's how it is. So, and yeah, finally I can say that I'm ready to flip the car around, which is not gonna be an easy task. Like I said, I have to weld a little bit here and there. I think this needs to be welded and a little bit there. Well, I ended up doing this off camera, and then I started getting the car ready to be flipped to its side. But since I want to dedicate a separate video to the wooden rotisserie, and even though this one is going to be a little bit shorter, I'm going to cut it here. So that's going to be it for tonight. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next video when we're going to do this.